There's so many things other than voice that we use in law enforcement and fire and EMS and all of that, that if they know they can rely on it, they're going to use it because it makes their jobs more effective.
But the issue is the availability of connectivity, and they're fighting for connectivity with a regular consumer. The example would be like the pilot at the Ohio State game. When you're fighting for cellular data inside a stadium like that, you're never going to get a text message through. But that pilot showed us with those devices, with that secured public safety network, you can get information out to everybody immediately.
When we're competing for cell service, it just doesn't work. So the idea was to have our own public safety have their own wireless network, broadband network, wireless and broadband. And we used that to communicate public safety only. So it was fire, police, and you had multiple agencies. You had State Patrol, you had OSU Police. You know, it worked very well for us.
So FirstNet is one of those interesting partnerships that's out there that we don't exactly know what the partnership part of that is going to look like. However, it is the first real venture into providing public safety some dedicated network space.
Sometimes you couldn't even do a speed test on the commercial carriers during the game, but yet we were getting 25 and 30 megabit up and downstream on the Band 14.
And I kind of like some of the things that we did in our pilots, with what we did with the situational assessment and awareness piece. I think that in itself brings a sense of comfort to an emergency responder. I've got an event, I know where all the people are that are converging on that area, so that the information is coming to the dispatch center and it's pushed out immediately. And you're talking about video, you're talking about text, you're talking about all of that.
When public safety tries to use that same service, which we all know is becoming more and more a part of everyday living, we can't use that service. So if we have our own public safety network, then we can use that.
If you had this national broadband network that was just for public safety, those pictures could be taken right with the device, downloaded to a database that's set up by the agency for everyone to see. Or you take a picture and it can be shared with everybody that have the device. So I think that the most important thing is not having an interruption of service. You're never going to be blocked from sending anything.
From my perspective, seeing is believing. So I thought that it was a genuine, authentic way to show potential users what the FirstNet experience would actually feel like and how it would actually work.
Converging all those technology assets into one uniform technology will give us so much more information and allow us to deliver service so much better than what we have today.
We specifically didn't make any real outlandish, once in a career kind of scenario. We wanted to make it the everyday one so that everybody could relate to how this network would help them.
I think it is the future. I mean, quite frankly, we're going to have 911 dispatch centers where you've got your CAD system already, but you're going to be importing data and you're going to be analyzing that data.
Technology is here, and I think we should embrace it, and I think we should use it to the best of our abilities. And if we can have a system where we have access to at any given time in an emergency, or we have a piece of it during normal operations, I think it's just getting better. It's going to make it better.